How to help a newly married couple through their marriage issues. That's the topic for today. If you need help with your marriage, download the Marriage Repair Handbook at hopeformymarriage.com. My name is Carl. I've been married nearly 33 years and have been counseling couples as a pastor for the last 22 years. So, this is where we're going to draw from today as we enter this discussion. How to help a newly married couple deal with their marriage issues. You know, what's kind of interesting is how many couples that I've taken through premarital counseling, and then within a matter of weeks, sometimes, or even months, they're already in a very precarious place. In fact, here a couple of years ago, I had a couple spent nearly 9 months with them doing premarital counseling, but I told them, and this is important, the hard work begins after you say I do. Everybody gets excited about the wedding ceremony and the pre-planning and, where we're going to live. And in this case, it was a blended family, how we're going to put the families together. But what they really didn't take to heart was the hard work begins after you say I do. And here's what I mean by that. You're going to find out that your spouse has habits you don't like. You're going to find out that you're more selfish than you ever thought you were, and that your spouse is just as selfish as you are. You're going to find out that the way you do things isn't the way they do things, and you're going to find out there are plenty of things that you never thought about discussing before you got married that really need to be topics of conversation. Now, every married couple laughs about how the towels are folded, which direction the toilet paper goes on the roller, who does laundry, how it's done, all those types of things. Every couple goes through that. But then there are deeper things that go into that. Does your spouse follow the same, end of the day habits that you do? You want to go to bed at a certain time, they don't. Does your spouse do the same wake-up routine that you do, or don't they? Do you have the same meal preferences? Do you have, any number of things? Who are the people you want to spend time with? How much time do you spend with family? All of those things get exposed very quickly, generally within the first 6 months of a marriage, because you've gone from, oh, we're in love with each other, we just can't wait to spend our lives together, to the real day-to-day grind of living together as a couple. Job pressures, family pressures, financial pressures, sickness, all of those kinds of things come into play. And so you're going to have to navigate through those things with the same skill sets that hopefully were imparted to you in your premarital counseling. First and foremost, communication. Are you hearing each other? Are you listening to each other? Are you setting aside times to communicate? Are you finding ways to stay connected, or have you gotten too familiar with each other? Keep dating each other. Keep things fresh. Keep finding new and exciting adventures you can take together. Next thing is, maybe you need to redefine some of your boundaries. Maybe one set of extended family is putting a lot of external demands on you as a new couple. Put some boundaries in place. So there are a lot of things that can create stresses in this new marriage relationship. What you want to do is quickly identify what those are, begin to work through them, and don't be afraid to go ask for help. Because back to this couple I was sharing with you earlier, we made some radical interventions early and got them through the things that quite honestly had them on the brink of divorce barely 6 months after getting married. And so once we were able to get through those things, there was a new perspective. And their marriage has become just something beautiful to watch. And I think it surprised them how quickly things turned south. That's just part of human nature. We've got to realize that we We really are selfish, whether we like it or not. And part of what we have to learn to do is become more selfless. That the greatest thing I can do is serve my spouse better day by day by day. And if we both focus on doing that, we find that the journey becomes much sweeter. Just a few thoughts for you today. Hope you find those helpful, and I'll talk to you again soon.